share some things with you. I hate to come to you. I do. I'm very happy with everything. I'm happy with the production of my channel and my output, and I'm generally happy with how my videos are received. But there are several horrible, it's become clear at this time, there's some horrible YouTube glitches that are severely hampering a lot of channels, mine in particular. YouTube is unsubscribing people from my channel and others, and they are giving us false numbers on our analytics. Now, right now they're giving us false numbers that are raising our view count. Very soon they're going to make an adjustment. They're going to remove those. When they remove those, they're going to claim it's not going to hurt us in the algorithm searches. But if you remove 400,000 or 500,000 views from a channel, it is going to dampen the channel in search engines. It is going to hurt us. I really believe that. So what I'm asking all of you is, if you actually do care about this channel and the growth of the channel, and I think you do, because a lot of you have been very kind, very loyal, please don't forget to go below in the description section and, subscribe, share, comment, and rate my videos any chance you get, because it does make a difference. Good, healthy comments help the channel build. It helps us build a better product for you. It really does. It helps me focus on what I should be doing and not what I shouldn't be doing. For example, if I get a lot of thumbs, I don't appreciate blatant negativity, but if I get a lot of thumbs down on a video and things like that, it's quite obvious that and some bad comments, that I didn't like this character or whatever. I know I have to sparingly do those things because not everybody's going to like that kind of material. And that's why we don't go that direction with everything. We want to make sure you are happy. We really do. I don't like having to come to my audience and tell them that there's a problem. But there is most definitely a problem with YouTube and how they're recording our views. The views on my channel do not match what they are saying my channel has. And that's going to come back to haunt my channel and many others. It's going to hurt us immensely. So before the storm hits, I'd like to ask everybody to continue supporting me the best they can. I rarely ask for donations. I don't have a Patreon. We do one fundraiser a year, and we try to do several. Well, I've done this. My latest collaboration makes several big collaborations or interesting collaborations that I think help the channel, and I'm very grateful for all the support and acknowledgement that I get from all of you. I really am. I really am. And I think it is important once in a while to break the character mode just a little bit. Come to you face to face and just thank you for everything. I know we don't know each other, but I feel a kinship with many of you. We all enjoy ASMR for different reasons. Some of us have issues with depression. Some of us have issues with anxiety. Some of us have trouble with insomnia. Some of us have simple, basic anger issues. And ASMR is a non-invasive, non-medical way of calming the body, a form of self-meditation, if you will. And it's so important. It's so important to reach out and make contact with people like you. And I wonder what you're thinking out there in the internet. I wonder if I've fulfilled enough of your requests. I do get some strange ones, but the majority of them are very interesting. And I'm very grateful for all of them. I really am. A lot of people will tell you they gave me a request and I thought it was a good idea. And I fulfilled their request within a day. And I sent them a message and thanked them. I asked nothing in return, but gave my thanks for them taking the time to give me a genuine good idea. And I just love it. I've had some generous people in the past help the channel grow. And I've had some give me all that they can give. So I feel obliged. I really do. And this isn't a joke. Something happens to you when you start doing ASMR. You start to realize you're actually helping people. You're actually doing something for someone else. And you start to feel slightly obliged. At least obliged enough to do good work. Which might surprise you when you see some of my weird videos. But the idea is if you want to go and see a makeup tutorial, there's a whole bunch of them. There's makeup tutorials being made every day. And they're wonderful. And they're all done by fantastic artists. But that's not why you come here. You came here to see something different, something strange, something off-putting. You came here to get a taste of the Twilight Zone, Night Gallery, Kolchak the Night Stalker. Not too scary, not too morbid, but just creepy enough to give you some chills, along with the tingles that run down your neck and spine. Is that true? Is it? I'm so pleased every day with the love and attention my channel brings to people and that which I receive. And I think it changes a person just a little bit. I think it gets inside you. You start to realize, even a little bit, that it's not about you at all. It really isn't. The world is not such a good place sometimes. There's a lot of people out there that are suffering. They're having a hard time. And they're not where they want to be. And they need some compassion. They do. They need somebody to just listen. Yeah. need someone who cares. And I know we don't know each other, but I do care. And I have helped who I could help when I could help them. That isn't patting myself on the back. It's just you do what you can do. Do it. Those who do, those who can, do. Those who can't, don't. They just don't. A lot of people sit around saying they're gonna do this, and they're gonna do that, and they could do this, and they could do that. But in the end, what do they do? They're doing nothing. They're sitting around telling you that they could do all these things, but they're not. You took the time to stop and relax, focus your mind, self-meditate, get your house in order, relax, get that rest you need so that you can go on the next day and make the next day a little better. You are commenting, sharing, subscribing, letting a person know they're on the right track here and on the wrong track there. You are doing that. That's right, this video is not about me. None of my videos ever were. They always were about you. You get to play a character in my play. My unscripted, crazy, naturalistic, impressionistic, improvisational, goofy little ASMR world. You get to play with me. Sometimes we play with cars. Sometimes we play with lights. Sometimes we play with brushes and cans and typewriters and time. We like to play with time on this channel, don't we? We're all time travelers here, aren't we? You and I, we travel through time. We get to see John Merrick and the nasty Adolf Hitler and the wondrous wizard Nikola Tesla. All these things at our fingertips. Dreams. Dreams and fantasies. Role plays. Where do the ideas come from? They come from you. They do. They come from you. I throw out a crazy idea and another crazy idea, and you send me back feedback. We put them together. We listen to each other. And we take notice when we make mistakes. And we take notice when we do something right. And I love to make you laugh. I love to make you laugh. I like to look right in the camera. And I like to tell you that I'm doing this for you. And I'm not joking. I love to hear all of you laugh. There's something so peaceful and so uplifting to touch for 1 second another person's soul. Just to touch it, not to control it, not to manipulate it, not to own it, not to abuse it. Just touch it. Reaching out fingernails are really short, but on camera, they look exceedingly long. Isn't that weird? I just got out of the shower, too. They're not long, but they just look exceedingly long on camera. Like, hello, I'm Dracula. I want to make you. I want to drink your blood. Yeah, that's. I don't want to. I want to drink your blood. I'm Dracula. It's amazing. I love doing those little asides for you. Something I like to do. When I started doing this, it was for fun. It was for giggles. It was for something to do. And I've said this before. It became something else very quickly. Very quickly it changed. I started to make friends. I started to meet people. I started to get to know people. I started to realize that people really have a lot of issues and problems. And a lot of us are on a mouse wheel. We're on that little hamster wheel, and we're going as fast as we can in this society. I think that's why ASMR is so popular in the United States. We don't have the meditation skills of the Far East. We don't have the break. We don't have the break time. The work schedules of Europe. You know, where they go home for an hour or two in the afternoon, and then they go back to work. They take that break from work. They take that break from school. They get out of that brain mode of work, school. And then they go back for the afternoon and the evening, and then they come home. In the United States, we just work. We just go to work, and we work, and we work, and we work, and we work. We don't know how to slow down. We're all trying to self-medicate, you know, through alcohol and pills and drugs and pornography and luxuries. And we lie to ourselves. We lie. We lie and lie and lie in the United States. And I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying this is what we do. We tell ourselves it's okay, that we're doing the right thing. And it escalates. It just keeps escalating. It's 1 beer, then it's 2 beers, then it's 4 beers, then it's 6 beers, then it's 10 beers. And on and on and on. And it's everything else in between. You know, the 2,000 calorie diet becomes a 8,000 calorie diet. And then we tell everybody every excuse, every lie in the book, why we can't lose weight. And we tell everybody why we have to take pills, and why we're not happy in our marriage, and why we're not happy with our spouse or our girlfriend or our boyfriend. You know, why we have to have a bigger car, why we have to have a stronger car, why we have to have a faster car, a bigger house. We have to fill it full of stuff. We can't even enjoy it. We're so running so fast. We're just like a mouse on a wheel. Just on and on and on. And we just keep going. And the rest of the world watches. And if anybody is better at the United States than us about anything, education, medical, cost of living, anything, if any country is better than the United States, it immediately is an act of war. God forbid any country comes back and says they're better than us at anything. It's an act of aggression towards us because we're working so hard. How could anybody even dream of being better than us? And it's true. Think about it. They can't be better than us. We're already working overtime. We're already working 2 jobs. Both the husband and the wife are working. And it goes on and on and on and on. And the utilities keep going up, and the cost of food keeps going up, and the cost of rent keeps coming up. And a $200 car payment isn't any good because we have to have a $300 car payment. I don't have any car payments, by the way. Just letting you know. Right now. And we just do this to ourselves over and over and over again as that wheel keeps turning, as the earth keeps turning. And we can't sleep. We can't rest. We can't slow our hearts down from all the caffeine, all the vitamins, all the energy drinks, all the ginseng, all the green tea, all the sugar, that we're pumping through our bodies. We can't slow the beat of our own hearts down long enough to enjoy an hour of worthless TV, an hour of worthless YouTube videos. Just relax. Just so we can close our eyes and go to sleep for 3 or 4 hours. Now, I don't believe I personally suffer from insomnia because I work so much. I do pass out. I just pass out. But I do find I have a problem with a long, lengthy, decent 6-8 hours sleep. I find that my body wants to get up after 3 or 4 hours, and it's up. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter if I have a couple of drinks before I go to bed. It doesn't matter what I do. And I don't take any kind of sleeping pills. Sometimes I long for a cold or a fever or a flu because I know I'll sleep for 12 hours, 14 hours. I'll just be out. My body just shuts down. But I rarely get sick anymore because I take all of these vitamins and supplements, and I eat healthy, and I watch myself, and I clean my hands more often, and I keep everything around me clean, and I wash, and I keep the house sanitary, and everything gets wiped down with those Clorox wipes, so there's no bacteria in the house to begin with. And if somebody's sick, I clean all the equipment that they touched before I take, control of something. And we're all conscientious. We've been sick so many times in the past that you start to build up habits where you're wiping the steering wheel, you're wiping the handle of the grocery cart at the grocery store with one of those Clorox bleach wipes. And they provide them now. Well, now that's an interesting innovation. So now we're just, we're hiding from the world, and we're staying indoors, and we're not going out walking and hikes in the mountains, and we're working too much, so there's no time to do any of that. There's no time to go anywhere. And then I dream and I long of being a time traveler. And I am talking personal experience. Here I am, I've got this channel where I long and to be this all-knowing, all-seeing, omnipotent time traveler, fixing history, rescuing souls from places in history and bringing them back to place on my shelf, to own them in my little time bubbles, my little quantum time bubbles. And it tells you something about what we fantasize about. You see women fantasizing about being models, and most of them are so beautiful they should be. But maybe they have another career choice, but they fantasize about being a model, a beautician, a makeup artist. Single women fantasize about being moms. Moms fantasize about being single. Men fantasize about being ladies' men. I fantasize about being a time traveler, about being a doctor, about being a scientist, about being a college graduate, even. We don't do videos where we're ourselves. We fantasize. Men are cool. They have friends. They have a big house. They have a fast car. They have an awesome girlfriend. She does everything. We don't tell the story of us very often. I think we do. I think we bring that veil down just a little bit to make ourselves human. Just a little bit. But not very often. We hide. We hide behind the fantasy of us. We hide behind the 3-piece suit and the briefcase. And then we go home to our tenements. Our 1-floor walk-ups. Our basement apartments. Is that what we do? Seriously, is that what you do? I'm just asking. I have a modest house, modest car, wonderful wife and kids. I really do. There's always going to be problems. There's always going to be little things. Cars are going to need oil changes. You're going to have to stop that wheel spinning long enough to take your wife on a date once in a while. And you have to take out the trash. You got to do the dishes once in a while. You got to do a little laundry. You got to sweep the floor, and you got to dump out the vacuum bag. You know, the sweeper bag. You got to dump it out. And you got to clean the gutters. You have to get up on that ladder, get up off your lazy ass and clean those gutters. We all do it. And that's my experience. I don't know about yours, but it would be curious to know. I would love to know more about your experiences. So if you wanted to put them down below, it would be cool. Like, I'm a college student, I'm a father of 5, I'm a mother of 3, I'm single, looking for somebody in my life. It would be interesting to hear all these things because we're all so different, yet we're just one people, one human race. And no two of us have the same life. We certainly don't have the same life experiences. And I find that so rewarding. I find that challenging too, to be different, to set myself apart just a little bit, to enjoy my life and enjoy the people around me. My father and my mother were over the other day, and my mother-in-law was over at the same time. Oh, could I tell you some stories? Oh my God. It was gang up on Mike Day, I'll tell you what. I don't even think they realize how much they beat on my head. But I was talking to a friend about it. And the friend was like, well, that's not okay that they're giving you a hard time. And I said, no, but it's refreshing to know that they're still here to do it. They still care enough to come over and keep me up on my toes. Keep me guessing, keep me thinking, keep me moving, you know? Making sure I'm taking care of my wife and kids right. You know, pointing that finger at me. It's their job. My job is to work. I've said this many times and I believe it. And I'll live by it. My job is to work. Well, any man, his job is to work until he dies. And I think a woman's job, no, wait a minute, listen. I think a woman's job is to make sure that those kids have the love that they deserve. I really believe that. I think they need to know that no matter where in the world they are, no matter what they've done, and children have a tendency to do the most horrendous things, that they can still come home somewhere. And they have a mother, grandmother, aunt, sister. They have a woman in their life that says, I still love you somehow, some way, through all the things that have happened, I still love you. And I believe that is their place. There is a place for women in the world. And that is to show all the rest of us the love that we're working for. I think men are capable of love, but I think it doesn't express itself without a woman to share it with. I really don't. I think a man by himself and at large is a helpless creature. It takes the woman, somebody beautiful, somebody that they love, to make that man get up and go to work every day. And it might be a simple sentiment, and it may not be perfectly correct for everybody's thinking, but it works. You have to have some reason to get up every day and go to work. Get your ass moving. And I can't think of any other reason better than to make my mother, my wife, my daughter, my kids basically, happy. What other reward would I want? I don't want anything. I don't need anything. I have simple pleasures in life. Doesn't take much to make a man happy. It really doesn't. Bowl of macaroni and cheese and a couple of beers. Steak once in a while. Actually, I'm not a big steak guy, believe it or not. I am a cheeseburger guy, but not a steak. Steak is I don't know. Sometimes I like to sit down and I like to just turn the microphone on. I was going to do some Reiki. I was going to do a lot of interactive things. I got a new prop I want to use. But I just felt like talking to you today and reaching out to you today. And I felt like making your life maybe a little more comfortable, a little more happy, and getting to know each other. I think we don't take the time to stop what we're doing and just talk and listen. We need to listen. I need to stop what I'm doing, and I need to listen to you. I need to hear what you have to say. I really do. Your opinion does matter. Your voice is heard. I might not be able to do every single request I get, but I try to do as many as I can. And it means something to me. And I am happy for it. I'm happy to be working with you. And I'm happy with the time I spent with you. I'm also very, very happy that this, I think, is going to be a one-take video. Somebody was asking me about that. Yes, I do work improvisational, but I try to make my videos one take, very few cuts. My last video had one cut in it because there was a very loud noise. And I might cut a little off the beginning and end, but basically they're one take little videos. I like to keep it natural, simple, so it feels more like a conversation between us. More fluid, I hope. I've also had people ask me to script things out, and I have. I've done things where I've had to write notes down and they're posted all around my camera. And I have to follow like basically little prompts as I talk and I have all my trigger props, like all my little pens and pencils and brushes and everything laid out in a row in the order that the video is going to take place. So it's, you start on just like eating a meal. You start on in a meal, you start with your silverware on the outside and go to the inside. In this case, you start on the inside with, I'm left-handed, of course, so that probably has something to do with it. I start with the props on the inside and work my way out so that the props slowly disappear. Usually it's smaller props with bigger ones on the outside so that they're, they don't tangle. And I genuinely enjoy this style. I hope you do too. And I promise I'll do some really cool Reiki, some really cool sleep aid videos, and I've got some awesome collaborations coming up. We have the group collaboration coming up, which I have 4 videos already for that, and they're incredible. I think Wonder Woman's going to appear. Yeah, Wonder Woman's going to be in this video, and Batman. So it's going to be pretty crazy. Penguin's having a party, and there's superheroes showing up. They don't mix well when alcohol's involved. I'm still trying to figure out what the Penguin should do for the party. I thought it might be funny if he pounds down a big old Colt 45. I got a Colt 45, by the way, so I could do that video soon, maybe for tomorrow. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Do you guys like those kind of videos? I don't know. I think they're fun sometime. Talking about world domination, the Illuminati, the New World Order, and Harambe. All the while drinking a Colt 45 and eating a salami sandwich. Who would have figured? But like I said, if you want a simple video, there's a million of them, and they're all fantastic, and I love them. I have so many artists I like. But if you want to see a guy eating a salami sandwich and drinking a Colt 45, only in America. Only in America. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot of great stuff coming up soon. And know that I care and I love all of you very much. And until next time, my name is Dr. Andrew Michaels, and I hope you have a most blessed day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.